And welcome back. So let's explain the scoring system, shall we? So most of you probably noticed this number in the lower left corner and the icon next to it that's constantly changing between the silver looking thing and this purple looking thing. And, you know, all that. That's really tied to the scoring system and this game's major gimmick. This game's major gimmick, of course, is that you can erase bullets by causing explosions. So by killing an enemy, you automatically turn any bullet that's right next to it into one of those objects. And there's two different types of objects. There's rings and gems. Rings are acquired by shooting off, you know, your main ship's weapon, which is mashing the button, whereas gems are acquired by holding the button down. Rings are worth a lot less than gems. However, the rings can actually raise your gem level to cause you to get larger gems and more valuable gems later on. So right now my gem level is pretty much locked to like the lowest possible thing because there's just not enough bullet density or enough enemies to really do this properly unless you're letting the screen like fill up. And that's really not how I roll. I'm just obliterating fucking everything before it even has a chance here. So yeah, the easiest way to collect like a lot of points is to build up a lot of rings and then just sort of create a huge chain of gems. So that's how that will work. You can also cause sort of a domino effect when converting gems. You're noticing it a little bit here. Any bullet that's next to a bullet that turns to a gem will also change to a gem. So you can actually completely clear out the screen in some cases if you do it right. Rings don't really work that way, but you know, they're sort of more valuable in the long run because you can get much larger gems, and when you have larger gems, of course, you can convert more stuff in a row. I just picked up a bomb that activates this game's equivalent of the maximum thing. It doubles the value of any rings or gems picked up. So that's really, really useful and really, really fucking great. So we have the boss here. It's some kind of evil turtle thing. Turtle fish thing. I don't fucking know. Once again, the whole level is pretty straightforward and basic. You know, they're really not even trying here. Yeah, just, you know, keep dodging. There's a lot of random shots here, but the random shots are just so fucking spaced out that you really have to just go for it. This game, an extremely important thing that you're going to have to learn is that you really do have to use sort of the varied speeds from shot types. When you're doing your focus shot, you move a lot slower. So obviously I let go of the button when I need to make a really, really quick movement. You need to do that a lot in this game. I didn't do it quite so much in the last game I played, but in this one it's fucking necessary, especially if you're using Ring, which is the slower ship, because even his regular released speed is fairly slow. Although it does make it a lot easier to dodge through shit like this where you need to make really, really precise movements. This is a lot easier than it looks because, you know, the plane has an extremely small hitbox and those bullets are very, very tiny. They're nowhere near as big as they look. So just keep hosing that bastard down, eventually he dies. I'll try to explain some other stuff in the next video, but for now, it looks like that level's over. Fuck you all, and good night.